Hi everyone, Agnes here. I am going to read you a wonderful success story from M. Goes like this: How I got my specific person back, my blessed love story. So, here is my love story with twists and turns, and what is life without these spicy twists? Please have patience while reading this because it's a long one as I have poured out my heart completely. This is how my story begins. I met my specific person when I was 19 during my graduation days in 2009. At that time, my state of mind was that I didn't want to get into any relationship as my full focus was on my studies. He was instantly attracted towards me, as I was one of the desirable girls in college, and he approached me to become friends. I was okay with friendship, so we started talking with each other, first through messages and then on calls. He was extremely sweet and used to take care of every little thing about me. After 3 months, he told me that he likes me and wants to be in a relationship with me. I was hesitant at first because I have never been in a relationship and I also was not sure about my feelings for him. It was all happening with me for the first time. I told him that, sorry, I just want to be friends. I noticed that after this, his behavior towards me didn't change. I was still the apple of his eye. 6 months passed, and then one day in college, someone linked his name with another girl. And I don't know why, but I became so angry. Then slowly time passed, and with his dedication towards me, he won my heart. And I started realizing that my feelings for him had grown, and I expressed it to him and finally said yes. He was jumping with joy. Our beautiful journey began. And as I started knowing him more, I found out that he was very genuine and a good guy, and he is, and I am so blessed to be with him. He had the solution to all my problems. We used to have fights, and he was the one who used to make things up by sending me flowers and gifts because I was too egotistic to say sorry. I was a lucky girl to have such a nice boyfriend. We always talked about our future, about our marriage, and even about our children. The relationship was like made in heaven. Then, 2013, we left college, went to different cities for our jobs. We stayed connected and used to meet in 6 months as we were both earning less and we didn't have so much money to travel. I supported him with whatever I used to earn because he was not so financially strong at that time. Everything was going perfect. We were like pillars for each other. He had met my family and I had attended his sister's wedding too. As we were in long distance, whenever I used to see him, I'm going to read that again. As we were in long distance, whenever I used to see other couples, I used to miss him terribly. I had this very strong belief that long distance relationships never work, and I will repeat this to myself often. I would secretly cry and complain to God that why are we not together right now? This insecurity led me to find faults in him, like I started noticing how many times he calls me in a day. Did he wish me good morning? How much time he gives to me compared to others? Why is his phone busy when I tried to call him? He used to come and see me after traveling 12 hours by bus, and I was not appreciative. I always found faults in him. Still, I will complain that why haven't you done this and why haven't you done that? I became over-possessive and I used to sit and silently cry at night. He is very good looking and smart, although I am also good looking, but I never had confidence in me. I used to feel that he is surrounded by so many girls and they're smarter than me, so he may go with them. I failed to realize that the one thing that makes me different from everyone and most special to him is my simplicity. He loved it always, but due to my insecurities, I never noticed. He somehow got my negative energy and slowly our relationship started to become more difficult, and my sweetheart has not become bitter-hearted, rude, and always irritated. Okay, I'm not sure what that sentence means exactly, whether that's him or you, but that's okay. And I was always in this state that can't he see how much I love him? I was completely unaware of law of attraction, so I was only focused on words, and I was saying to him and was not monitoring on the 24/7 negative talks in my mind. I was being needy. I made him the source of my happiness. Literally, my world was revolving around him. Time passed, and then came 2018 when my parents asked me to get married to him. I told him this, and he told me to give him 3 months and he would sort everything out. 10 days after this conversation, I got a WhatsApp message from him stating that we have been in a long distance relationship for so long, but he has lost his feelings for me and he can't continue this anymore. I can't tell you, Agnes, what I had felt at that moment. I felt like I was destroyed because I considered him my world. Never in my dreams could I have imagined my life without him. I fought with him, went to meet him. Many of our friends intervened in between, but nothing happened. I lost weight, suddenly out of shock. I am a pampered child at home and I had never faced any kind of problem in my life, so it was a very difficult time. But I was unaware that it is going to teach me the most important lesson of becoming a creator. I don't know from where I got a thought that people do get back together, so there must have been something out there which can help me. I started searching on Google and then on YouTube, and somehow I came across law of attraction. At first, what videos I saw, they told me you should never attract back your ex because universe has removed him from your life. I didn't like those statements because those were not the ones that I wanted to hear. I didn't understand that what kind of creator you are when you can only create selective things in your life. Either everything exists or it doesn't. It can't be midway. Then I came across Robert Zink's channel and heard him say that if you loved once, then you can love again, and more stronger the second time. A ray of hope arose in my soul. I used to watch all his videos, and one day I was reading comments on a video of his that someone had mentioned your channel and how your meditations are so effective. Yay, I found you. At the end of 2018, approximately 6 months after our breakup, I watched all of your videos and waited for your new uploads. I went through everyone as you pushed out, subject, and I was completely able to relate my actions and his reactions with it. I transformed starting, and I was not fully understanding at this time the concept of inner healing. I progressed every day and I learnt new things. The one thing which I was not letting go from myself was the neediness. Because LOA is not something which you can master in a day, it takes time. I used to contact my SP sometimes directly and sometimes by uploading some status, thinking he would comment on that, and it used to happen, but nothing concrete was happening. I would do self-love, and after 1 hour, he would contact me. We would talk for a while, but only like friends. Then again, the same thing. At the end of 2019, I was really tired of trying all the stuff and getting some friend zone behavior from him. I decided to ask him, what is the future of our relationship? I expressed my love by telling him that I love him a lot and I want to spend my entire life with him. He replied, he wants to be friends for life. I was devastated again, but that moment I decided I am no longer going to run after him like crazy and leave everything to God, because every time we used to talk, I had expectations set, and when they were not fulfilled, then it used to hurt me. I told him that, listen, I can't be friends with you because I have a different place in my heart for you. I can't fake around. I like that. I can't fake around. So we should stop talking with each other and wish you all the best for your future. And I finally decided to let go completely without the fear that he will come back or not. He might have expected that again after a month. I will try contacting him and start talking to him, but that was not the case. I didn't contact him. Then, 2020, I still had feelings for him and I was doing my meditations and scripting without contacting him, unaware that one more avalanche is progressing towards me. In April of 2020, he posted a photo on Instagram for a girl and wrote, "Happy birthday, my love." And he hid me from his status, but my sister saw it and showed me. I was mad, angry, broken, and went completely crazy. because I still had hopes that as I am doing all my meditations and scripting sincerely, so things would change for sure. But that wasn't what happened. All my hopes and my heart got shattered into bits and pieces because I never expected any third party to come between us. I was not understanding what I was doing wrong. Why was this happening to me? I used to meditate daily, do my affirmations, visualization, scripting. It took me nearly 10 days to come out of this, and it was quick, as I knew LOA. I thought that there is something I'm missing, and I started reading and focusing again on all the teachings of LOA. This sentence caught my attention. Where your attention goes, your energy flows. I decided that I'm not going to focus on third party because I know he loves me and we're meant to be together, and the third party is just there to make him realize how wonderful I am. You know, Agnes, even after all this, I still had the belief that we will be together someday. Even though my sister and my mom used to sit and explain to me that this is not practical, I used to pretend in front of them that I'm completely okay and ready for the next relationship. But in my mind, I had a master plan. I again got ready for my manifestation, as I thought that if not now, then when? And if LOA is such a good principle, then I should be knowing how to use it. It may be that I'm making some mistakes at my end. I thanked God for giving me such patience and started again. I totally got disconnected from him and unfollowed him from all social media, as I wanted to concentrate on myself. I started reading books, watching more videos. Finally, my mind started to accept that don't let outer circumstances affect you. This is the thing I was missing. Any little thing which doesn't used to happen as per my wish used to disturb me a lot earlier. I used to think about LOA as some instant magic kit that you write a statement in your journal and the next day it's fulfilled. Ha ha ha. Now I've changed. I realize that you need to change from the inside to reflect it on the outside. I stopped being needy. I stopped posting anything on social media. My parents decided to look for a new boy for my marriage, and I said yes, but deep down, I knew that he is my soulmate and I loved him a lot. I left everything to God. I had only this thought in my mind: true love always wins. I kept working on myself and was happy and stayed in the present. I became a confident girl with no fears, as I thought, what can happen? I'm in a situation which I never imagined myself. Now what? So I completely focused on myself and I started affirming that I trust you, universe. Make my experience that magical moment. And the day arrived. Woohoo! My hard work, persistent patience, everything paid off. At the end of 2020, I received a message from him saying, why have I removed him completely from my life? And then I got his best friend's message saying, my SP is crying, is inconsolable, and he's missing me terribly. He asked me to reconsider our relationship once again and told me that my SP has only and ever only loved me. And there was nothing serious with the girl I thought was his new girlfriend. Funny thing is that once while journaling, I thanked my SP's best friend for bringing us together. I was not knowing how this would happen, and how will he be the pacemaker between us? Pacemaker. That's so cute, because pacemaker is what helps your heart work. So very interesting choice of words, M. Peacemaker, I think you were trying to say. But the way you used that was brilliant. Anyway, but I had written him a thank you note. And it happened. He was the one who brought us together. Universe helped me through him. My SP and I started talking again and things improved between us. He is so changed and has become so extremely nice, loving, caring, understanding towards me. He is again my sweetheart. When I look at him, I'm just astonished that he is the same man. He is head over heels in love with me. Wow, I am just loving my current state. I have imagined it so many times. Our families have talked about our marriage and we are finally getting married, and all my manifestations are coming true as I wrote in my journal. How magically everything worked out. I am writing this to you and wonder how the universe used its magic and changed my life completely. Thank you, Agnes, from the bottom of my heart. I always wanted to marry my love and now I have created it. I am jumping with joy. I want to tell everyone who is manifesting here, please don't give up. God has given you the desires so that you can accomplish it. And also, learn to let go and add loads of self-love in your life. Never forget you are the prize. This is what helped me when I started keeping myself on the pedestal. Magic happened. Please work on yourself from the inside. Don't only do the affirmations and sit and wait. Improve yourself daily and reach for the stars, my friends. All the best to the manifestors out there. Thank you. E.M. M. Lovely. Beautiful. What a great story. Lots of good detail, lots of persistence, and also lots of learning about what you did, as in, expecting things to happen when you want and trying to get, being needy. I mean, you jumped through a lot of hoops and learning with that. So thank you so much for sending that in. I think it's always great to hear the mistakes that you made upon self-reflection, because there's some people that are still doing these things now and wondering how to get out of there. So thanks very much, everybody. Lots of love. And I am going to post a YouTube here at the end where it is silver versus platinum. Now, that is a conversation I had with my brother years ago, and he explained to me silver and platinum look the same, but they're not. And he asked me, are you silver or are you platinum? And I talk in that video about the discussion my brother and I had and what he taught me that day. So lots of love. And as always, I'll put the bits and pieces down below, the success stories playlist, self-love meditations playlist, and scripting and anything else that was mentioned by M. And I will see you, as always, everybody, in the next YouTube. Lots of love from London town.